Hey everybody, this is Brenda Edelman.
Hello, and I'm Nicole Tuxbury.
My
Welcome.
cohort. How are you? We're so excited to be here with you. Hold on, I'm just checking that we are in the summit group. Oh my God, Nicole, the summit was so incredible. And I'm really happy to be here to continue the growth. Like everything that the speakers taught about was so incredible. It was just high level, high touch, high um, implementation, practical tips and things like that. It's like last week we went into Steve Kidd's presentation on how to be a bestseller. And it was literally like, take the time, sit down, and you can have the elements you need to have a bestseller, which is so incredible because, you know, oftentimes we can have an idea of what we want to write, but in this world, it is really important to know who you're marketing to as well. And we decided, because the people were like, we know people have signed up for this and they watched a few of the presentations. A lot of very smart people signs up for the VIP, so they get access to everything for a year. But it's hard because it can be hard because life gets in the way and you want to learn how to monetize that book. And then for some reason, it's really hard to stay on track with, I guess, because we're bombarded with so much information. So we just want to be the through line so that, you know, you can come back and be like, oh, Nicole and Brenda are here every Thursday. They're going over, you know, what I signed up for. We're giving you kind of like the cliff notes of the different presentations so that we can help you really reach your dreams, right?
Yes, it was impactful, and I absolutely love not just what happened in the presentations, but also the amazingness that's happened between the speakers, between the attendees that were there, how they are already implementing. Like, we had people that did PR releases right there. We had people that were getting reached out to by the press, like one of our speakers who was also one of our summit bingo winners. She's had several people from the press send her messages and be like, we want to interview you about the Stop Writing, Start Selling Summit. And so this wasn't
Cool.
just a bunch of sales pitches from a bunch of people. This was actionable information. If you've got the VIP, if you did upgraded all the way in the beginning, congratulations, because the amount of value that you got inside of that VIP is just like, I don't even know if we can put an amount to it. There's just so much goodness in there. But if
we did, which was like $7,000 worth of value.
yes, yes, between all the presentations. And you can still upgrade. So you can go to stopwritingstartselling.com and grab that VIP package if you haven't already, so you can watch those presentations. And today we're going to be talking about one of those amazing presentations, right, Brenda?
Yes, we are talking about Brittany Budd's Content That Sells. You definitely want to check out that training if you have the VIP. We're going to give you some, you know, PowerPoints from it. She is someone who knows what she's doing, brought in over $500,000 in cash, and she's not been in business that long. And it's really based on content and being yourself, very applicable to authors as well. She has a great, she had a great free gift for anyone who upgraded to use Chat GPT to help you create your outlines, create your marketing plan, like so many things. But let's go into, so today we're talking about her presentation. Last week was Steve Kidd's, that is in here, so you want to check the videos. Next week we're going to be talking about Patricia Mayo's, oh my God, five pieces of content you need to blow up your book? Like,
Yes,
so
6 steps to blow up your book in 1 hour a day. Yes.
so good. And all the presentations were only a half an hour. So, but these are your cliff notes. So a couple of things I wanted to talk about with Brittany's presentation was that, well, first of all, she was a stockbroker, right? She was in pre-med, then she was a stockbroker, and then she literally went all into her business in 2020. And so I really felt like I learned a lot about what all in means, because I think a lot of people, certainly authors I know, and presenters like me, sometimes we have such a message that we want to share and it's so important. And we're so, you know, heart-centered, but we haven't really been taught like this is a business. And if you want to be able to share that message, sell those books with tons and tons, millions of people, you have to sell. So what I think, maybe because she came from that stockbroker world, she didn't have any qualms about, I'm here to sell, but I'm also serving by doing that, right? And also so that it, you know, a lot of times in life, which I find it's interesting, like people know you for how you present yourself, but what about this rich life you've had before you've been online and bringing that in as well? She didn't go into that so much, but I think that's what makes you stand out. It's like, you know, you're a wellness coach, but you've been a nurse for, you know, 10 years. Like people don't talk about that. Or clients I had years ago, she was creating her passion project. She was putting her artwork on t-shirts and things like that. And she was so nervous about going into stores and things like that. Meanwhile, she had like a multiple six-figure business doing caricatures at a theme park. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh my God, you're such a badass. You deal with corporate all the time and this and that. Like, bring everything of you in. So if you're an author, you're a speaker, bring everything in. You've lived I'm sure you've lived a rich life. Like, bring all of that power into what you're doing. So about sales with Brittany, which knocks my socks off, is she said she does 5 to 7 posts a day, and at least 2 of those posts are sales posts. That blew me away, and I learned a lot because she's unapologetic about that. And some of the posts are just 1 line. Some of the posts are 2, 3 lines. Not a lot of videos. She said like once a week. So for those of you who don't want to do video, like you don't have to necessarily do video. Anyway, you can do videos that aren't, you know, a talking head. Although if you want to learn how to be great at that, also my presentation on being video ready is in the replays as well. But
And I am living proof that it works.
yes, like just simply knowing the skills of an actor, you know, who can teach, can help you to be more comfortable and more confident. And I think it's really important for you to do video, but I'm just saying like 5 to 7 pieces of content a day, and you might do video once a week, right? Because even though we can be confident on video, it doesn't mean it takes a little effort. It's like, we're like, okay, we got our hair done. This is like a shoot day, right? So we're probably going to do another video and stuff like that. There are techniques and things that make you feel more comfortable, and also it doesn't have to be as effortful, and also it can be relaxing. So she said that also one of the things I really liked was she said that she does have multiple offers, but to not confuse her audience, she'll usually pick one thing that she is selling hard. Like, it doesn't mean the other thing's not selling, but she'll have one thing that she's putting most of the posts, making most of those posts about, so not to confuse the audience. Doesn't mean you can't sell multiple things, but really have to focus on one thing. So that was
I really love that. And you know, one of the things that I love about Brittany, we both have a background in finance, because I did have my investment license as well. And so numbers.
I didn't know that.
Yes. Yeah. So yeah, I do have my fiduciary licenses. I don't have my investment license anymore. I gave it up, but I do still have other licenses. And yeah. So I was there for a lot of years. I learned a lot of stuff. But the numbers are so important to understand, because when you put out a post, you're like, oh, I'm bothering someone. They're seeing this. But when you look at social media, there's a lot of numbers that are coming into play. These are variables if you're a scientist, right? People have different habits. So they're going to be looking at social media at different times. They might look at it, check it out before work. They might stop and do it at lunchtime. They might not check social media until after they get off work, or maybe until after they put the kids to bed. Maybe it's a little bit of combination. Maybe they're an entrepreneur and they're constantly getting notifications from Facebook, like me, like, you spent 14 hours on Facebook today. Like, are you okay? Yes, I work here, so I'm here a lot. But people have different habits. And so not only that, the algorithm is only showing your post to a small number of people that are in your audience, right? And so when we're looking at those posts, it's not that the same people are seeing those 10 posts that you're posting, you're reaching to other people. And there's going to be a combination of like engagement posts, like random for fun posts, because you want to show yourself off. And so you want that algorithm to work for you. And the way that you do that is by putting out more content. And it, like Brenda said, it does not have to be complicated content. You don't have to go write 6 different books to put as a post every single day. You can write a post and then, like, you know, take a point from each one and remind people throughout the week, or something very simple, short and sweet. But that's right. That's how we're going to get in. That's how we're going to get the numbers, right? And get the numbers to work in our favor. So I just want to mention that.
Yeah, no, I love that. Really thinking about the numbers. And look, if you have clients, let's say, who are uncomfortable with you selling, then you have an opportunity to actually help them with their mindset. Because how successful are they going to be if they're triggered by their coach selling, right?
Right.
And I say that because I've definitely had my share of like, oh, what is this person going to think, or that? Like, I'm right there in the trenches with everyone, which is kind of funny with my online business, because if you're talking about my one-woman show, I will be unrelentless. If I have a show on a certain date and everything, I will be unrelentless to get people there, because I believe in, like, it's going to change their lives. And so I'm just thinking, and this is something interesting, and I think a lot of people may do this, is that I think there's an element of thinking you have forever sometimes with your online business, right? Because I'm not the only one who has pushed out launches. People push out things all the time. And like, one of the things that you're going to learn if you work with us, because we're going to mention what we have coming up, is that what would your business be like if you didn't push out your timelines? What if you just committed and you did it and you stepped up? That's where I am in my life with everything. If I'm like it in other areas, why have I not been like that in my business, right? So the thing about Nicole and I is we are transparent with our clients, and we want you to succeed. So you have an opportunity, I was saying, to help that client with, mindset stuff, or know that there are other people out there that appreciate that you are going after your dream. And I believe everybody, we have coaches, speakers, and authors in here. Isn't it everybody's dream to live up to your potential? At least that's the clients that I work with. They want to live up to their potential. And I, as a coach, want to live up to my potential. So, it's a matter of having your ideal readers, having your ideal your ideal venues that hire you and stuff like that. It's really kind of a funny thing, the online world, because in regular business, you get paid, you put out there what you're doing. So anyway, that was what also Brittany was reminding me of as well. And then one thing with content is that and this is great for authors or even speakers, but I was thinking about it for authors when we were prepping for this, is you can take pieces from your book. Holy shit, you probably have so much content, and you can just take one paragraph from one of your chapters and have that. You could literally read it. That could be a video. Go ahead.
Oh, I have one. What I did is when I was doing the final edits of my book, I went through, and whenever there was a sentence that I like, just a quote that I was like, oh, wow, this is really good, I highlighted it. And then I went back through and I used Canva. I had put it in a spreadsheet, and I used Canva to just throw it on graphics. And so I had like 30 graphics that had quotes from my book. And then I talk about those quotes and I share the quotes. And now I'm talking about my book.
That is so great. And here's one of the things. So Nicole and I are introducing Stop Writing, Start Selling Elite. And this is one of the things, these are one of the things we're going to be doing together. How would a co-working day be for you when you're led through this? And it's not just like, well, how do you do that? So what Nicole and I decided is that we want to help you not just dream of having the business you love, not just keep doing the same thing and not like jumping to the next level, right? So we understand people are at different levels, but if you have just, let's say you're writing your book, but you haven't finished it yet, you haven't polished it yet, we want to help you start looking at where you're going to be marketing that book already, or you've done, you've written a chapter in a collaborative book. That's just the beginning. That's not the ending. That is the beginning, because we want to get that out there, and we also want to help you monetize it. Yeah.
Or, because I've run into a lot of coaches that don't even realize that they're authors. Maybe you're a coach and you've created workbooks for your clients that they go to Office Depot and pay $500 to print out because they're so big.
Yes.
And you can
Like mine.
transform that into a profitable part of your business. You can have it automatically sent to your clients. I'm actually going to be doing a master class where we're going to be talking about that right inside this group. And I'm going to be showing you exactly how to do that. But if you want our help, that we're actually going to get on the computer, screen share, and walk through the things with you, not just give you like a random course of somebody else, your book, your manuscript, your cover, like we're going to get it, everything nice and organized. We're going to make sure that you're marketing that book, that you're talking about it. We're going to give you all the tools, that you have a bio that's going to sell, that we're going to help you get your name out there, right? My group is grow your audience, your brand, and your income. And in Stop Writing, Start Selling Elite, that's exactly what we're going to be helping you do. Simplifying those systems and getting an audience there so that you can sell your book. And more importantly, you can help people with that message, because you've got that message. Brenda's going to bring out that story out of you like she's done with me. And then I'm going to help you
And
put
over
that
200
into a
other people.
system.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, I'm the living example right now, where I
Yeah.
literally just a few years ago, I was like, I will never, ever, ever, ever. I said this to a pastor, ever do video. And look at me now.
Yeah, she's doing video, and she's also telling her
Yes.
story in a way that really captures the audience, because, I've learned a little something from performing my own story, presenting my own story, being a keynote, doing my one-woman show all over the world for well over a decade, and also helping. I produced over 200 of my clients, helping them develop, and I directed their stories. And then there's dozens more that I've helped develop and direct, but didn't produce. Like how in Elite, though, here's the thing. It's so important for you to be able to have a platform, because what I see, and the reason it's also one of the reasons we have created this and why it's so high touch as well, is that I see and know a lot of colleagues who have paid, $10,000-$20,000 to be in a big group program, sometimes not even that big, but for whatever reason, I know they're teaching formulas, and a formula is a good foundation, but the leaders do not have the experience of directing people. They don't have the stage time that I have, as far as I tell soul stories, the story that's going to motivate people, to change people, to have them remember you and then buy your stuff when they need what you have. And so they're not speaking on stages, or when they are some people falling flat, some people not standing out. I've even helped people take their talks that they started to learn, and then they're in a collaborative book, but their piece does not stand out from the 20 other people that are in there. So my method, which is the Soul Story method, is what you're going to be learning, so that you can, I've had the same one-woman show that I have performed all over the world over and over again, because you have different audiences, and it's designed so that when you share it, people remember you and they refer you. And so in the middle of our 6-month container that is very exclusive and very special, we are going to also be doing a showcase. So it's going to be my 8-week Take the Stage experience, which I did up until the pandemic, which is it's a hybrid of group coaching, powerful trainings that I already have for you, and also one-on-one work with me. And then we're going to be doing a showcase, because here's the thing. Let's say you've paid all this money and you put so some people will have nothing. I can help people go from nothing, an idea, to a 10 to 15 minute piece that they are so proud of in those 8 weeks. But wait, I lost my train of thought. Oh, what happens is, in some of these big group programs, they don't have a way to really take the stage, and they don't have a continued way to take the stage. That's why I do Soul Story festivals, I do open mics, because I know that you could maybe even have it really good one time, and then it sucks the next time you go on stage. It falls flat because you haven't been working your instrument. So as someone who, has my well over 10,000 hours on stage, and also, over 200 interviews that I've done, from everything from startup podcasts to network news, Fox, CBS, NPR also, there's a method to this, and there's a way to rehearse. There's a way to bring out all of you. So that's what we're going to be working on also in Elite. I get so excited because I can't
Yes.
wait to see what happens for the clients. Like, I'm
Yes.
sure you'll be going on to do TED Talks that are like memorable, not flat. How many of you have watched TED Talks that are just like, that sounds like a business talk, but will you hire that person? No, but what if you're moved? And that's what my intention is. And helping you
Right.
with the bios and things like that. Yeah.
And with my experience as a web designer, one of the things that was most frustrating to me was it costs a lot of money to, build out a website, and people are charging a lot of money. But having a pretty website with nice pictures and, great fonts, that's all fantastic and great. But like, if nobody's searching for it, if nobody's finding it, if you don't have people that you can help that are actually able to find your website, right? It's useless. Like, unfortunately, I'm sorry, guys, but it's useless. I want to help you set up your best salesperson, and that is your system. Maybe it's not a website. The system is kind of irrelevant as long as you have that system, and that's what we want to help you do. Brenda's gonna take that story. She's just gonna bring it out of you the way she's done it for me and so many hundreds, literally hundreds of people, and we're going to put it into your system so that you feel confident, like Brittany said, sharing 5 to 7 pieces of content every day. That doesn't have to be 7 Facebook posts that all look the same. That could be some reels. That could be, a Facebook post. That could be like a random thought that you had, oh my God, whatever. Do monkeys do this? I don't know. It could be anything, right?
Yes.
Um,
Yes.
yes.
And we're going to, good.
And it's going to be step by step. We're going to hold your hand the entire way. And we're going to help you actually, like I said, it is about making money, but we know that is supporting, that is a byproduct of getting your message out there and helping your people. And so we want to help you simplify that process. Everything I do, we strip it down as simple as it can be, so we can get you making money, so we can get you in front of the right audience, selling your book and selling your coaching programs, because that's what you want to do. And that's how you help people.
Yes. And Nicole is the queen of systems, and she is the queen of helping those of us that are very creative, that can kind of try to figure things out and do the workaround and actually be like, actually, this is what you need. And this is how you do this. And here's a video on that, absolutely helped me to put my membership site together, which is gorgeous in the design, but also just, the systems are there so that I promote it and I get clients in. So the 6-month container is about taking you from where you are in your business and really realizing your dreams, getting closer to them. Is it to have that best-selling book? Is it to write a TED Talk? Is it to is that your journal? Is that your?
Yes, these are some of my journals from Amazon. Having something that you created in your hand, like, how cool is that?
And like, imagine you just have more stuff on Amazon and helping you. Excuse me, I've helped many clients like with their author pages, as far as the video on the author page and stuff like that. Like, how valuable would it be for you to be able to do videos and get feedback on them from me? Pretty valuable. Like, this is the kind of stuff that you can't even get this kind of one-on-one feedback. Like, I give feedback to my clients that they would have to pay $1,000 usually just to get that feedback from one person, and instead you're going to be having ongoing feedback from Nicole and I. I'm so excited to help you get visible and help you get your books in other people's hands, help you get your book down and be excellent. Like, what I want is to be around excellence, and that's what we're attracting in, and that's what we're so excited about. That's who the people are that are with us. And if you have it, like, you know how important your message is, and you know that you really just need help because business is hard, and you just want coaches who have a breadth of experience that will save you so much time, because we both have so much experience in different areas too. Some overlap, but different areas. Like, we'll save you, decades of time, because you won't have to go down the wrong way or do something that you think you're supposed to be doing, but that's not in alignment with your soul. So anyway, thank you everyone for stopping by. Next week, we're going to go over Patricia Mayo's presentation and give you some takeaways. Let us know if there were some takeaways in here that you're going to do, because we mentioned this. And as far as Elite, we are accepting applications. We have an application because we so want to make sure that we can help you reach your dreams, get closer to your dreams, get you out into the world. We want to make sure you're coachable, that you're ready, and that I just feel like all of us being as visible as we can with these hearts that we have and the messages that we have and the talent we have, like, we can change the world into the world that we love, into the world where we are the leaders, that sharing our message is so important, that we can really change lives. And so I want to play with you in our container of Stop Writing, Start Selling Elite. If you're ready to be bigger than you've ever been, unapologetically, with the support of Nicole and I and the rest of the group. It is going to be a small group, because this is a lot of done. There's a lot of done with you in the group, a lot of coaching, getting you on stage. Nicole is doing an asset audit, like looking at what you have, because everyone will be at different places. We are not cookie cutter coaches. We want to help you get to the next version of you.
And then after we do the program with Brenda, where you're going to just find that story, refine it, make it unforgettable. So when you get on those summits, when you go on podcasts, when you do your TED Talks, you're going to be absolutely unforgettable. And people are going to be just clawing to get to the back of the room to work with you. What we're going to do is, after that, we're going to do my Reels short video TikTok challenge, where boots to the ground, we're going to go in and we're going to use that story, the things that you've learned, and we're going into action. We're getting into those social media, and we're going to be pumping out that content. So literally, we're going to be holding your hand every step of the way. You're going to get templates for everything that we're going to do. You're going to get audio suggestions, like for your, the music and stuff for your videos, post suggestions, like done with you. We're just everything.
Nicole is
like
a queen at making that technical stuff. Like, right now, if you're like me, that's like, what? She shows you step by step, and we are there to catch you. And then I'm even there as a life coach since 2005 to help with any mindset stuff that gets in the way, or any kind of lack of confidence, to move that into like unapologetic, unafraid action.
Yes.
With heart
and
love.
And that's important, because something that somebody said on one of my coaching calls this morning is, when you're up leveling, it's not just about you. We're not just helping you up level. We're helping you and your family up level. We're helping you and your clients up level. Like, this is just so much more than just you. And so having that life coach there, like, I'm going to help you with business, but you're like, oh my God, something's going on with my kid. We've got you, because these are all the different parts of business that realistically you need to handle, right? Like, I'm not just a business owner. I also run a household. So I got to cook dinner and I got to clean. And I'm sure you've got a whole dozen responsibilities, like driving your minivan, getting to soccer practice, right? And so there's a bunch of other things. So we understand that this is not just going to be like a 10-hour a day thing. It's going to be quick. It's going to be actionable. Get it done so we can get you making money and make your dreams come true.
Right. It is actually very holistic. I didn't even mention that. It's so much about self-care as well. I mean, you might have several goals. Like, we can't wait for you to fill out the application and then get on a phone call with you to or Zoom call, so that we can make sure that we can help you have this holistic approach. Self-care is very important. Mental health is really important. And I have created many, many communities online that I'm so proud, because I always hear how safe people feel, and how open and how authentic, like getting work done, making a big impact in the world, but also making an impact in your world. I love that.
Oh,
I
I
love
love
that.
that.
So
That's
thank you for
wonderful.
stopping by. If you're here, I see there were a few people that were on. Definitely say hello. If you're interested in finding out more about Stop Writing, Start Selling Elite, we are opening it in a few weeks. And for people who join before the official opening, there's a special bonus. So you want to check that out. Just let us know by either posting below here, DMing Nicole or me, and we will send you that application. I hope you're a perfect fit, because I am like so excited to see who the next group of clients I work with is.
Do you want me to say the link?
Yes, please.
Okay, so if you want to apply, you can go just straight to stopwritingstartselling.com/apply-delete. stopwritingstartselling.com/apply-delete. We'll make sure it's down in the comments. But if you do have questions, like Brenda said, both my DMs and her DMs are open, and we're here to help you. And we want to coach you to the best decision for you. This is not about hard selling.
Exactly.
So feel free to reach out to us. There's no pressure here. We legitimately want to help people who are ready. And so if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us. We want to make sure that it's the best fit for everyone that involved, okay?
Ready and want to have fun, because one of the
Yes.
things is I am fierce, but I am fun. I like to have fun. I like us to
can't be
express
bored.
all of
Mhm.
ourselves. So if that's you, please reach out to us. By the way, filling out the application is going to also help you find out more about yourself and where you are in regards to your dream and your business. So you might want to fill it out for that as well. Okay.
You know what? That application, you're right. That application is a coaching session in itself. So make sure you go fill it out. We'd love to chat with you, and we'd love to, we'd love to hear more. We can't wait to see you guys in Elite, and we can't wait to see what you guys are going to do. This is literally going to be world changing. Thank you so much.
Yes, and we will see you next Thursday in here for the recap of one of the other trainings from the summit. Thanks.
Bye.